All right, we're going to do a couple of problems right now. We're going to do problems number 12 and 13. These are both equal matrices problems, okay? What are the dimensions of number 12? How many rows and how many columns? Well, we have 2 rows and 1 column. We have 2 rows and 1 column. I'm going to highlight our equal elements. This element is equal to this element. This element is equal to this element. So I'm going to write these down side by side. Here we go. We got 5 times an x plus an 8 times a y equals a negative 1. And then we have 3x minus 11 is equal to y. And then I have to ask myself, if I'm trying to solve for x and y, I just realized I have something that's very important. I actually know what my y value is equal to. My y value is equal to 3 times my x value minus 11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, everybody, I'm going to take this, I'm going to plug it in. For what? For y. So I have a 5. I have an x. I have an 8, but instead of putting 8y, I'm going to open up a parentheses and I'm going to plug in 3x minus 11. And if you're saying to me, you're not allowed to do that, I'm like, sure I am, because this is y. And this is y equals this, so I'm allowed to do that. Now, what do we need to do? We need to simply solve for x. So you distribute your 8 to both numbers. Get 5x plus 24x minus 88 equals a negative 1. Now you can look for your x's that you're allowed to combine. Here's some like terms right here. Those combine to 29x's minus an 88 equals a negative 1. All right, we'll add 88 to both sides because Jacob tells us to. 29x equals 87. You do get x equals 3 if you divide both sides by 29. And x, my x value is equal to 3. Yay! I'm done. Nope. Plug it where? Oh. So I can take this value right here, this 3, grab it, just grab that 3, pull it, and put it in there. Yep. All right, here we go. We'll do that. Y equals 3, open parentheses, minus an 11. And what number am I plugging in for x? 3. It's a magic. Y equals 9 minus 11. I'm not going to tell you the answer, though. I may write it, but I won't say it. I refuse. So we have x equals 3 and y equals whatever that is. All right, number 13 is very similar. All right, it's 2 by 1 equal to another 2 by 1. Except this 2x plus y equals a whole lot of nothing. And this 3x plus 2y equals a negative 2. So I'm going to write these down side by side. 2x plus y equals 0. And 3x plus 2y equals negative 2. Now some of you might be saying, Mr. Moon, last time it was really easier because they told us what y was equal to. This one, they don't tell me what y is equal to, but I say, sure they do. All we got to do is take this 2x and chuck it across the equal sign and make it a negative 2x. Now, some of you may not like that process, like you're supposed to add the additive inverse to both sides. Well, you know what? I'm just going to move things across the equal sign because I can. Just make it the opposite of what it is. Now, do I know what y is equal to? Negative 2x. So we're going to take this right here, 3x 2, open parentheses, and I need to plug in. That's right. Do a better job. Negative 2x. And what is that all equal to? That's equal to a negative 2. Now, at this point, I am not going to finish solving this, all right, because I just did a problem where you have to do what? Distribute and solve for x. And then once you get, so solve for x, and then what are you going to do with it? Take it back and plug it in where? Plug in x there. Plug in whatever x is equal to right there, and that'll give you your y. All right? Have a wonderful day.